Oh, I got it.
Did you?
That's the good news.
Yeah.
Bad news is, this winch gonna hate me now. Yeah, this looks legit.
Okay, let's try.
Hey there, and welcome to RoadCraft. This is a game I've been playing a lot of since it came out last week. RoadCraft is a game in the same sense as Mud Runner and Snow Runner and Spin Tires, where you have to get from point A to point B. Sounds simple, unless you're going up against a lot of mud. You're going up against flooded areas, you're going up against ditches where your trucks will get stuck. And of course, if you are tasked with transporting something from point A to point B, which tends to be a heavy load, it gets all the more complicated. Now, the devs provided me a key, and I'm very grateful for that, because I have been really enjoying this game. It is something very different from the more military games that I typically cover. It is far more peaceful, yet not without struggle. Because your challenge in this game ranges from scouting out a new site to building a road, as the title RoadCraft might imply. Of course, before you can do all that, you have to sometimes establish a logistics route, which means that AI trucks will have to drive from point A to point B. And again, that might sound simple. Set a couple of waypoints on a map, and the AI will drive there for you. Yeah, well, the AI sometimes leaves a little bit to be desired, finds every single stone on the road, finds every single ditch to get stuck in, and it's going to be up to you to modify that road. To do that, you'll be first pouring some sand, then flattening that sand with a dozer, follow that with an asphalt layer, and finally, make sure the road's actually flat by rolling over it with a roller. All of these steps sound fairly straightforward, and they are, but some of your vehicles will and definitely can get stuck on some objects. There's also some resource gathering in the game. Sometimes, if you want to build a new bridge, for example, consisting of concrete, you're going to have to find some concrete slabs. You need to gather these concrete slabs and get them to a recycling facility. Once there, you can offload them, and you can turn those broken down resources into a new bunch of concrete slabs. Then it's going to be up to you to transport those to the new site where you want your bridge, or where the AI, or rather the game, is telling you to build your bridge. Which, again, depending on how many you bring, can be a little challenging. Such as in this bit, where I was playing with some of my friends. One of them decided to transport many slabs at once. I think this might be a little optimistic, this plan you guys have here for this semi.
Yeah, 30 of these at a time might be too much. But hey, we're having a good time doing it.
I mean, you're making it. You're making it. Nope, you're stopped. You're stopped.
Where is my snow runner winch?
Did you say winch or wedge?
I mean, I'll take either at this point.
I'm helping. I think.
Yeah,
I'm getting a little movement.
Up. Inch by inch.
My rear drives are off the freaking ground again. That's the problem.
This was more efficient than a few trips?
I'm starting to think not.
Yeah, probably should just put it in the warehouse beside the concrete plant.
Yeah.
A little later, we got even more dramatically stuck, so we decided to change tactics. One of the things you can do in this game is pour sand, and with that, you're not actually burying a vehicle, but you're leveling a road, or rather, you're adding more to the level of the road. So, if the truck is stuck at the bottom of the hill, don't pull the truck up, raise the hill. So this
All right,
might
she's
not
pulling
work,
full.
but...
I think I might be wedged into the rocks over here on the right.
Sadly, that too didn't work, but at least you can get very creative in this game. One of the best aspects of RoadCraft for me is to be playing it with multiple people, because it makes everything easier. Especially objectives that require multiple vehicles to complete a task, such as retrieving a safe from a flooded village. That led us to this.
Yeah.
I'm being lifted into the building.
Well, I'm trying to lift you into the building, but
Yeah, this thing doesn't have the reach, I think.
no, I don't think it does.
I know where the winch point is, but I can't lock onto it.
Yeah. No, let me.
Oh, I got it.
Did ya?
That's the good news.
Yeah.
Bad news is, this winch is gonna hate me now. Yeah, this looks legit.
Okay. Let's try. Maybe I can.
This is one of those things where you make people go, you probably wonder how I got here.
Yeah.
Other times, when you're not trying to ram each other into a building, it can actually be really beneficial to have a friend with a crane behind you, such as in the situation right here. I'm trying to maneuver through a very narrow gully, and was having a lot of difficulty doing it, but then one of my friends lifted up the back of the trailer, and I was able to get through the gully. Alright, all yours.
All right, here we go. And you're clear.
Thank you. Well, there we go. That's the objective. Yeah, it looks about right.
Yeah, I was trying to get it in perfectly, but then it got hung up, and I'm like, I ain't fighting that thing.
Many a time when you're playing this game, you will find yourself getting stuck. And that is basically the whole challenge of the game. How do I get myself unstuck? How do I fix this situation? What sort of vehicle does my friend need to bring in order to help get me unstuck? You will have plenty of moments that make you go, oh no. And recovering from those, then fixing the issue, coming back with a better truck, or maybe buying a different truck to make sure you got the right tools for the job, is definitely the appeal of the game. Link down below, you can find more about the game. I really encourage you to check it out. Even if you're not typically into these types of games, I just encourage you to check it out, because it's something different, it's something refreshing, and it's something I personally really enjoy. It has nothing to do with shooting, it has nothing to do with waging warfare, or building bases, or organizing against some sort of zombie invasion. None of that. Yet it is extremely relaxing, it is a nice and chill game, and, well, I hope you guys will enjoy it. Link down below. Thank you for watching. I hope you check it out, and I'll see you soon for more videos.